Asia Wilson,
Yeah.
28 years old, 1,000 points
Yeah.
in the regular season. Why is that not the biggest story out at the moment? And why are we
Exactly.
talking about Caitlin Clark?
Exactly. Why when Asia was releasing a shoe were we talking about Caitlin Clark?
Even though it's clear that A.A. Wilson won't be the next big thing for Clark, Nike thinks she will cause them less controversy. However, she received criticism from fans and analysts, which left her in the dust. It's almost as if Nike doesn't want to make any money this year.
And Clark's gonna help it change for the better. All of a sudden, we gonna see Asia Wilson. She may get some more shine because she's that girl. Diana Taurasi gonna get more shine because we know what she brings to the table. Ionescu, she's gonna get more shine. Others, black, white, everything in between. It's about the ladies, now more so than ever before.
Due to her complaints, Aya Wilson has become Nike's top customer. She is currently being advertised everywhere, and there are even speculations that she may have a Nike shoe of her own. Caitlin Clark is rapidly ascending the ranks and establishing herself in a short period of time. Caitlin Clark has amassed a sizable fan base that includes those who may not have previously followed women's basketball. Her influence extends beyond the box score. She has revitalized the sport, making her one of the most captivating athletes to watch.
I wonder if Caitlin, in every post-game press conference, she came out and talked about the kind of hateful comments that she was getting. If she came out and told everybody the reason why she has personal security that goes with her every single place, it's a lot. And so it's not just Caitlin Clark fans or Indiana Fever fans. It is not all going in one direction.
The WNBA's future, despite her quick rise and enormous appeal, Caitlin Clark has brought a level of excitement and viewership to women's basketball that hasn't been seen in years. However, Nike's focus is still on A.A. Wilson, keeping Clark somewhat in the background. Despite this, Caitlin Clark has been conspicuously absent from Nike's promotional materials, despite the fact that many anticipated that, given her quick rise to fame, she would become one of the brand's major athletes. Instead of fully embracing the burgeoning star and thrusting her into the limelight, Nike appears to have hesitated to make Clark one of their main WNBA faces.
Somebody coming along and elevating the sport shine ultimately benefits you. Go out there, compete with her, try to bust her up if you want to, and all of that stuff. Just don't hate on the acclaim that she's getting.
There are rumors that Nike rejected the idea of giving Clark her own signature show line, which many believe is long overdue given her marketability and the excitement surrounding her WNBA debut. This decision has sparked speculation and even frustration among fans and analysts alike, adding to the debate. The question is still why this is happening.
That's exactly what I'm saying, because I think it makes a mockery of the women's game. If the focus on, now we just have to have people because of marketing and their intention, and they're not as talented, and we're not putting the best team out.
One theory that has been going around in sports circles is that Nike is reluctant to promote Clark too much because they don't want to overshadow their current lead ambassador, A.A. Wilson, who has been the go-to athlete for Nike WNBA promotions as the league's dominant force and reigning MVP. Some speculate that promoting Clark, who has quickly become a huge sensation in the sport, might cause friction within their brand hierarchy, making Wilson feel sidelined or less prioritized. A.A. has been aware of this for some time and has maintained its position at the top.
Noise that I don't really listen to, honestly, because I'm in season. I have other things that we need to worry about than what other people have to say.
Nike may be playing it safe by keeping Wilson as their primary representative rather than taking a chance by heavily promoting a new star like Clark. But this cautious approach may ultimately be limiting Nike's ability to take advantage of Clark's increasing marketability. It is not unusual for brands to be protective of their lead athletes, especially when those athletes have been the face of the brand for a while. The biggest attraction in women's basketball at the moment is Caitlin Clark.
One of the hottest selling jerseys in sports, y'all. According to Fanatics, led by the one and only Michael Rubin, Clark's Indiana Fever jersey is apparently sold out in all sizes. It was rumored that she actually outsold Dallas Cowboy jersey.
She has sparked public interest in ways few athletes can, attracting both seasoned basketball fans and casual viewers equally with her thrilling performances that have drawn record viewership and soared jersey sales. Her popularity is not just a passing trend. From a marketing standpoint, Clark offers a chance to reach new audiences and boost sales, so it's perplexing why Nike wouldn't want to tap into her rapidly expanding fan base. However, Nike's reluctance to fully embrace her seems like a missed opportunity due to the speculated reasons behind Nike's reluctance to fully back her. Clark has developed a devoted following, and her on-court performances continue to validate the hype. The controversy surrounding some of Caitlin Clark's on-court behavior, while many see these traits as proof of her passion for the game, others contend that her fiery nature could be divisive, particularly in a sports culture that frequently scrutinizes how female athletes express themselves. Clark is well known for her fiery personality, intense competitiveness, and unapologetic drive traits that have led to both widespread praise and occasionally criticism.
Most folks, but the few who are, you know who the hell you are. Calm the hell down. Support Caitlin Clark, because recognize that when you act that way, you stain her name as well because of your association to her. Not that anybody would think that she thinks like that. But the point is, what is your problem?
Nike, a company that carefully manages its image and endorsements, may be hesitant to support someone who isn't afraid to voice her opinions or publicly celebrate her accomplishments out of concern that any mistake could cause backlash or controversy. However, a closer look at Caitlin Clark reveals that, despite her intense demeanor on the court, Clark has remained professional, focused, and respectful in all aspects of her career. She hasn't been involved in any off-court scandals. She consistently exhibits a strong sense of sportsmanship.
We didn't move it side to side like we had for 3 quarters. We were really good. I just felt like we didn't execute. It just felt like we kind of let them take them. When they went on a little run, we could never find a way to respond, and you know, that's what happens in basketball.
The flagrant. Did you feel like that?
Basketball play.
Yeah. Did you feel like that was the appropriate call, or?
The basketball play. I can't control the refs. They affected the game obviously a lot tonight. So this clip gonna get out somewhere. I know.
Even though Clark's talent and marketability are undeniable, there always seems to be a reason to keep her out of the spotlight when it comes to major sponsorships. This approach feels unfair to Clark and like a huge missed opportunity for brands like N, even though an ongoing narrative seems to paint her as a more controversial figure than she actually is. Clark is the future of women's basketball, and her indisputable influence on the sport can only be diminished if her contributions are ignored.
Somebody that's come along, who, by the way, I'm gonna go there, who happens to be white, and brought a level of attention and allure to the sport it had not received before. And what we were seeing from an abundance of folks appeared to be...
In her rookie season, Clark has already established herself as arguably the second best player in the WNBA, right behind A.A. Wilson. Her ability to lead and score has made her one of the most exciting players to watch in the league, averaging high points per game and regularly putting on jaw-dropping performances. Her numbers alone demonstrate why she deserves more recognition. As the focal point of her team's offense, Clark has demonstrated a level of skill and basketball IQ that goes well beyond what is typical of a rookie. She skillfully combines deep three-point shooting with court vision, which enables her to make crisp, precise passes. It is uncommon for someone in their first year to be able to read defenses and generate opportunities for both herself and her teammates. Her talent is more than simply untapped potential. It's already yielding noticeable outcomes, confirming her status as a game-changing WNBA star. Because Caitlin Clark plays with a level of intensity and skill that keeps everyone on the edge of their seats, from her electrifying pull-up threes from well beyond the arc to her no-look cross-court passes that leave defenses scrambling, fans are undoubtedly watching her.
For the 2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership. What that means is, if the WNBA were continue to grow at the rate it grew from 22 to 23, it would take until 2028 to do what Caitlin Clark did
this year. Clark has a way of controlling the court and the audience's attention. Her ability to dominate games through playmaking or scoring makes her a must-see player, so it's not surprising that record numbers of people watch her games live and on television. Her on-court charisma has not only improved her squad but also brought fresh energy to the WNBA, drawing in a wider audience that includes both casual watchers and ardent basketball enthusiasts. Both Clark now has an 8-year, $28 million contract with Nike that will include her own signature shoe. This is the richest sponsorship deal for a women's basketball player, and she deserves it. She is undoubtedly one of the biggest stars in the league, and if Nike fully embraces her, the brand could see an even greater surge in sales, viewership, and general interest in women's basketball.